What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Sunday, and I hope you had a great weekend. We're going to take a look at the charts, and could we be forming another BART pattern in Bitcoin? We're going to take a look at that. Also, I want to remind you guys there's a free Discord group. There's a link to it in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. Awesome community, guys. If you love crypto, you'll love the community. And there is some affiliate links down there also that really help support the channel. There's some ways to get some free crypto. There's Ledger, get your cryptos safe, keep them off the exchanges, and some other links down there that really help the channel out. Check them out if you get a chance, and if you can use them, I appreciate it. And let's get on with the video. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here and you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos. I do daily updates every single day for you guys, so definitely tick the notification bell so you don't miss out. Smash those likes. Take a second out, smash the likes, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. In the comment section down below, let me know if you are a long-term holder or a trader or a little bit of both. I'm kind of curious to who's watching the channel, so let me know in the comment section down below. All right, guys, so on the daily on Bitcoin, we've been looking at this as a bull flag. I do want to point out we are still being supported by the 55 EMA here, and I do think it is a good possibility that that holds. And I believe either today or during the week, next week, we should get a big move up. Otherwise, this 8 EMA is going to cross the 21 EMA here, which would be bearish. So we have to keep in mind that could happen. But I am looking for a big push up. Like I said, I do believe we're probably forming a BART pattern. And actually, this could be a bigger BART pattern right here. Let me get this off here so you can see. Right here could be a bigger BART pattern than the one I showed you in the 4 hours. So, all right, let's take a look at what's going on. Don't forget, guys, my wife's webpage is up, inkyourimage.com. Definitely check it out. Awesome crypto stuff in there. There's beer koozies, coffee mugs, t-shirts, signs, hats. And keep in mind also, she can put anything you want. If you want a different crypto on there or, you know, anything, family pictures, whatnot, she can do anything you want. Just the easy way to help the channel out and support the channel, and you get something back. So, yeah, let's look at the daily. All right, so let's look at the bearish case scenario first real quick, guys. As you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, my worst case scenario target is from the breakdown here, looking at this whole thing as a triangle, would be around the $4,600 range, $4,500 to $4,600 range. I don't think we're going to go that low. The other measured move would be measuring just this part of it as the descending triangle. And that gets us down to the 6,300 range. Guys, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If we break back down, I know there's people calling for 75, 74, 72. If we break down below 77, guys, I'm pretty confident that we head down all the way to 6,300. But that's if the 55 EMA on the weekly doesn't hold. And I do believe it's going to hold. So what we've been looking at here is we were looking at this as a triangle, possible bear flag, which still could be a possible bear flag, but we'll take a look at this first. Let's do a measured. Let me get this off of here. That shouldn't be on this time frame. That out of there. All right, so looking at this as a triangle, we have measured moves off of that. Measuring this whole part right here as one big triangle that we broke out of. The measured move is the 93, around the 93.50 range, which is our point of breakdown over here. So that makes a lot of sense. That's in the more medium to longer term. Now let's look at the other measured move I have in here. and that would be right here, measuring this shorter part as the triangle. And if we put that up to the breakout, that gets us around the $9,200 range. I also have this dotted line in here, and that's off of these wicks right in. Move this down a little bit. That is off of these 3 wicks down here. So that is a trend line I'm watching, and we'll take a closer look at it here in a second. I also do have a measured move up here, or actually this is the 200 EMA on the 4 hour, that 88.50 range. We'll take a look at that in a second. Let's take a look at the RSI. This is what really helps me out. This is what I really watch and helps me to figure out where the market's going. As you can see, we have a falling wedge here. We broke out of it, came back down, tested for support. If you've been watching the channel, you know for the last week or so I had said if we broke out of this, it'd be bullish, and we would most likely come back down and test it, which we did. I also have this trend line in here that was old support and resistance all the way across here, and we are under that now. I do believe if we break that in today's daily, we're going to have that more likely BART pattern. Now let's look at the 4 hour. We're going to look at the RSI first. So looking at the 4 hour RSI, we had this rising wedge here. After we broke out of this falling channel, came back down, tested it for support, came up into the rising wedge, fell out of the rising wedge, and now it seems we're in a rising channel. Normally rising channel is bearish, so if we broke down, if we did a measured move off that, if we broke down from here, you know, the RSI would be coming back down into the $24 to $25 range, depending on where we are. I'm sorry, not $24, 24 range in the RSI. Let's look at the price action in the 4 hour. And if, as you can see, this will probably be broke by the time I get this video out, but you can tell right here, this seems to be breaking, and it is a broadening falling wedge. And the measured move off of that, guys, is the 88.69, which is also lining up with the 200 EMA. Very good possibility that that's where we go. So let's take a look at another thing I want to say. If we do come back down here and we break down past this $8,200 range, we're most likely headed to the 78.25. If that doesn't hold, last chance there would be the 7,700, and then we know what happens after that. Looking at Litecoin. Again, don't forget to check out my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. Back to Litecoin. Looking at this falling wedge, we have a measured move of the breakout of that falling wedge to 120. If we are going to break out of that, let's look at the RSI in Litecoin. We have this falling channel, which we're in now. Also have a trend line on the bottom here. Looks like this may be creating a wedge, but the break of this is going to be extremely bullish, guys. Let's look at 4 hour. Looking at the 4 hour, we broke out of this falling wedge, came back down into a falling channel. We've broken out of the falling channel now, back into the wedge. Extremely bullish, guys. Let's look at the price and look at our measured moves here. We have this rising channel, which could also be looked at as a bear flag. And if we took the worst case scenario off on here, it's looking at about the 32. If this is a bear flag, which I don't think it is, that gets us down to around the $32 range. Now, if we measured it just as a channel, and if we broke down from here, would be around the 48.50 range. The bottom of this channel is going to be around the $55 range, guys. So keep an eye on that. If that breaks, I'd be looking for the 48.50. Now, coming up this way, if we are to break this, that gets us up to about the $67, $68 range. And that's breaking the top of the channel. If we do that, then we've broken out of the falling wedge, which again, guys, is extremely bullish. We could come back down, test this for support before continuing up. But I do believe if we break out of the wedge, we are going to have an awesome rest of the year. As you guys know, I believe if 7,700 holds, we don't go back below that. I do believe we're going to see new all-time highs this year, believe it or not. Check my previous videos if you want to see why. And appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you would click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell Get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, guys. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Are you a holder, a trader, or a little bit of both? Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.